Hey guys, this is the final week of our block, and we are going to be doing some testing this week and next week. A little bit more emphasis on the testing this week than there will be next week as we are transitioning to our new block that will take us through the new year. Just some things to kind of keep in mind throughout this week is that recording your progress and recording your reps and sets and things like that as best you can is super important just to give us an idea of where you're at. Okay, so starting out on Monday, we are going to open up with some gymnastic movements. We have a strict pull-up. Okay, so we're going to be doing that at the 0, and then at the 3 minutes, we're doing a kipping pull-up, not butterfly pull-ups, and then we're going to do strict matadors, and then max kipping ring dips. And the whole reason why we're doing all of these things is to kind of figure out where you are in your gymnastic progressions, and are you ready to transition to a bar muscle-up or even a ring muscle-up. And you can see down here, we've kind of written out, if you're getting those numbers on these tests, then it's time for you to start considering that higher skill gymnastic practice and working towards those. And in this next block, we'll be building some muscular endurance to improve these numbers, but also trying to get in some of those other higher skill touches, whether that be an accessory work or just additional work, just kind of as a warm-up set and warm-ups for certain days. Okay, after that, we are going to do a 2K row time trial. It's been a little while, but warming this up, make sure that we're warming it up to intensity. We're pushing 150 to 200 meters, and we're resting 20 seconds or so, and we're increasing our intensity until we get to what our race pace is, and then we're going to rest five or so minutes and then hit it really hard. Okay, so again, make sure we're recording those times and those reps for the gymnastics. Tuesday, it's going to be 5 minutes to complete. We have that 1,000-meter bike, 100-foot D-ball carry, and then 15 burpees, and then as many double unders as you can. This is really a double under test. As we look at this, getting somewhere from 45 to 60 seconds on those double unders is what we're looking for. If you have any sort of double under, whether that's 1s, 2s, 3s, I would just prefer you do double unders today and not progress back to doing singles. It is, again, a double under test day. So kind of focus on just getting as many as you can. If you have to bring the burpees back a little bit, or even, cut, if for the ladies, you can cut the bike down maybe 200 meters just to get you guys to that 45 to 60 seconds worth of double unders each round. After that, we're doing some hollow rocks, arch rocks, and ring holds. And again, those are also a little gymnastic tests there too, so you can record those as well. Wednesday, we're going to do a 1 rep max bench press, okay, starting at 80 to 85% of that 5 rep max because that's our only current number we have. And then we're going to have you build to that 1 rep max, again, just taking anywhere from 3 to 5% jumps early on and then getting that down to 3 to 2% jumps as you get later is what we're looking for. And then we're going to do a power clean max as well, so on the 2 minutes for 1 rep for 7 sets, starting at 80% and building. And then accessory work, we have RDLs at that 100% of your power clean, and then dumbbell bench press, 12 to 15, and 2 reps from failure from that first set. And those sets in, so if you can do 15 reps in that first round, 2 reps from failure, then you should be around 12 or maybe even 10 towards the end, and that's okay if you're falling off a little bit. Thursday, we have on the minute, we're going to do a row, rest, run, rest, ski, rest, bike, rest. We've done this before. It's been a little while, but just keeping a consistent pace. If you go a little over a minute on each of those, and you can, as long as you're holding consistent paces for each, that's what we're looking for. So this is by no means a sprint. Think about trying to run this as if this entire round had no rest in it and you were running it for time. That's sort of what you would look at doing, or you're running it for rounds in 20 minutes, then that's the pace I want you guys to push. So trying to just be consistent is all we're looking for. Doing some kettlebell windmills, which we kind of played around with some of those Turkish get-ups and things like that recently. So we're doing the windmills, more hollow holds, band and pull parts to finish off that day. Friday, we're looking at building to a 3 rep max, okay, starting at 80%, and then building to a 3 rep max. We have 6 sets, so plenty of sets there to actually do that. Again, just be mindful of your jumps. And if you had that, we hit that heavy set of 5 the week prior, so it should give you sort of a gauge that you're like, hey, we're going to be heavier than that. But if you know what that 1 rep max is, we're trying to get anywhere from 92 to 95% of our 1 rep max for 3. That's what we're going to be looking for. And then we're going to do it a little bit more testing. We're going to start out with that max strict handstand push-up, and then at the 4 minutes, 2 minutes of as many kipping handstand push-ups, and then you'll get another 3 minutes of rest, and then we're going to look at doing 4 minutes of wall balls. Okay, so as many wall balls as you can. You can do those in big sets. You could take strategic rest at like 15 to 20 reps at a time, just having short turnarounds. But we just want to see where you are. Instead of doing a workout like Karen, this will still give us a pretty good insight on where we are on those wall balls. Again, as we finish off this year, the holidays coming up, and we're going to focus on getting stronger and building some, do some like energy system work. So we'll be doing like short work and rest and extending that out and kind of laying out the foundation that's going to prepare us for the Open in February. And then Saturday we have Team Martson, and that's 20-minute AMRAP. We have 1 deadlift, 405. This is what's prescribed as on the workout as written as 405 and 305. 10 toes to bar and 15 bar facing burpees. When we're looking at that though, that weight shouldn't be over 80%. So a lot of people are going to be scaling that down, and that's totally fine. If you know you can hit 405 consistently with good technique, then that's what we want you to do. Realistically, you're probably only going to get 10 rounds of this, but that is a lot of toes to bar, a lot of bar facing burpees. I'm sure it'll fall off eventually, but you're going to do a full round, and then your partner's going to do a full round. I would say just mostly focus on quality on the deadlift, consistency on the toe to bar, and just stay nice and smooth and steady on the bar facing burpee. There's no reason to go super fast because we are trying to give your partner roughly 2 minutes of rest before they go at it again. All right, guys, that's the whole week. This week, again, final week of this block, and then we'll be kicking off the next block the week after. So if you guys have any questions, let us know, and we'll see you in the gym.